よし。いや、最終回になる。いや、最終回にはならない。ストーリー上なるかもしれないけど、金色のゲートはまだやってないので、それをやるためには、メガストラクチャー4個開けて、すべてのロストパズル解いて、それで門が開くかなーって感じだよね。星がよくわからない。星を集めれないといけないかどうかはわからない。って感じです。今回はメガストラクチャー、ストーリー回かな。メガストラクチャー、バイロンを救出する回なのよ、メインは。で、救出して、なんかログ残ってんな。他のパズルをすべて解いたら開くようになっている。ゴールドパズルを解くと何かにつながる。シミュレーションではエロヘミに逆らわずに全部のパズルを解こうとするのは実は不正解。門を開けるってやつだっけ？マイロンがログアウトするまでパズルは開かれない。はい。どうしようかな。なんか、マルチエンディングだったりしたら、パズルできるやつを選びたいかな。どんな変化が訪れるのか。まあね、今回の試みが別に成功するという保証は全くない。やるっきゃない。スレトン22。知ってしまったら宇宙がつまらなくなる。シュミロフの意見がいいんじゃない？それを知ったから次に行けるんじゃないの？科学万能主義。アタールでもいいよ。別に。どっちでもいい。トレバーね。トレバーってあれでしょ？人間の絶滅する前の、あれでしょ？なんか、ロボット作るプロジェクトの一員じゃない？ドレナンと一緒に働いてた的な人じゃないですか？VTOM。お、夜じゃん。これはあれか。市長たちね。
1K, a word please, without the streaming. I'm afraid your choices have put me into a difficult position.
確かに市長としてはね、市民を引き止めるものがなくなってしまったよな。
Because I wanted you to understand what it means to be in that position, to have everyone looking to you for answers, for guidance. Look, let me speak plainly for a moment. You and I both know that I exaggerated. I built a myth around Athena that does not reflect what she believed. But you have to understand, it wasn't really about her. It was about what the city needed. It was about keeping us together, invested in a common narrative. And it was about preventing us from going the way of our ancestors. Because temptation is real. and our flaws are still the same.
なるほどね。そう、神話とか理想郷みたいなことよ。
A myth, but a necessary one. I'm not a fanatic or a fool 1K, although I sometimes play one. I'm just trying to do the right thing.
アテナが最初に作ったこの街っていうのは、人間の真似をしちゃったから、やっぱアテナとしてはちょっと違うでってなったんちゃいます？ピラミッドに行くと、いよいよなんか決着がついてしまうのではということで、やんわりと止めにかかっているけど、こいつ自身もなんかでも、もう市長でいるの無理だよねみたいな感じで、俺に期待してるんじゃないかな。神話はそのままに。でもこれがもうガタ来てるわけでしょ。神話がダメだよねっていうふうに強く非難するか。ヘルマンね。恐怖はわかりますが、嘘の上に未来を突き築くことはできませんよ。どれも厳しい意見ですね。どれも厳しい意見じゃないですか。じゃあこれにしよう。
That's what you said to Pandora, isn't it?
覚えてない。
The truth is the only foundation a future can be built upon. Maybe you're right. I don't know. Anyway, I've done what I could. You do as you must. Good luck.
パズル解くしかないんじゃが。
Let's go.
お、今度はみんな行くのか。
Yep.
What about protocol?
Screw protocol. It's Byron.
まあね。プロトコルの部分も、その市長とか町とかの制度だからね。Well. 街をなんか離れるみたいなことは無理だよね。街自体はしばらくはそのまま、ロードが入った。存続はするんだろうけど、新しいテクノロジーを、うわぁ、趣味なところだ。嫌すぎるだろ。バイロンどこにいるんかな。今までは 1K 君がさ、いろいろとこう知識蓄えてったけど、バイロン君が万物の真理を覚えてたら熱いな。JJ 信じていいのかこれ。これを信じる信じない、まあもうマルチエンディングあってもいいや。どうせ自分が見るの1個でしょ。どれでもいい。どれでもいいよ。俺なんかいる？あ、いる？あ、いる。
What's happening? 1K? I'm out. Oh, my friend, the things that I saw.
そっか、ずっとこいつ。
The power of this machine. The depth of her grief. Come on, follow me. I have to show you something.
こいつの内容ストリーミングとかできないからね。 何見てたんだ
I
ろう。
thought all of this was deliberate. Athena testing us to see if we're worthy of her invention. I wanted to believe that she had a plan. In my own way, I mythologized her as much
エ
as
ロヒム
everyone
とやっ
else.
とること同じやないか
I
よ。
never thought she might feel confused, lonely, uncertain. And what's the most human thing to do when you feel lost and sad and you have no idea what to do next? You take a nap. Here, listen.
If I give them the machine, if I convince them of its power, we could finally build the world Alexandra imagined. The world Miranda deserved. No, the world we all deserve, even the worst of us. We could take stewardship of this planet. We could explore the stars. We could give meaning to the universe.
地球を管理するっていうのになる
the
の。
knowledge of the flame, you can bring light into the darkness.
But what if they make the same mistakes again? What if selfishness and stupidity win out again? What if they take my machine and turn it into a weapon? What if they act like children and burn the planet?
火の鳥みたいに
Secrets
な
of
って
the
る。
flame are not for ordinary mortals to know. You cannot overcome your sinful nature.
Do you see what's happening? It's her. It's all her. Everything we're seeing is Athena. Her every hope, her every fear, all of her memories and contradictions brought to life by the machine. A dream-given form expressed in the language of her childhood. A world of puzzles and towers.
No, what can I do? How do I make this decision?
アテナがこのマシンと融合してしまったので、アテナの頭の中の無意識のなんか欲望とかがこの3人のキャラクターになるし、
Every question leads to another.
She's not waiting
いろんな
for us
島
to
々の
prove
パズルになるの
ourselves
か。
before
そう
she
なの。
helps us. She needs us
ど
to
えらいことになっとる
help
な。
her. We have to wake her up. Whoops. The system is still stabilizing. Maybe we'd better get out. Come on.
門はおう
No! I cannot allow this.
マシーン。
You have suffered a grievous injury, my child. But do not lose faith. Your companions have not forgotten you.
あんたの子供はあんたと同じことやってんだけど。
Bonds that you have forged, that you will be saved.
Welcome back to the land of the living. For a while there, I thought we might have to reset you. We think you and Byron got hit by some kind of energy discharge. Knocked both of you out. Alcatraz, Melville, and Yakut went looking for you, but you were hard to find. And even harder to fix. It's been several weeks. He's fine, don't worry. A lot has changed. While you were asleep, the idea of the goal cracked and then broke. People decided they wanted change. They wanted the ideals of Athena, not the founder. A better world of growth and
アテナも結構やばか
exploration,
ったけどね。
but without the mistakes of the past. And so they turned to Byron, who never wavered in his beliefs. He's mayor now.
え、なんで
Question is, what do you plan to do now?
バイロンが市長になった。 バイロンが市長になっちゃったの？あ、そう。
And what about the theory of everything?
メガストラクチャー何なんだ？万物の理論を手に入れたアテナが自分の欲望のためにそれを使ってて、わしらはなんかそれの影響を受けちゃう状況ではあるんよねえって感じだね。諦めるか戦うかみたいな感じだよね。別に下で選びゃいいんだけど、上選んでなんかどうストーリーが変わる？
If that's your choice, you should speak to Byron.
なるほど。
He's waiting for you outside.
バイロンに説得されるのかな？
We're all in this together, 1K. One way or another.
バイロンがだからアテナに対してどう決着つけてほしいのかを意見持ってそうだよな。何しろ全部見たんだから。
Hello, 1K. It's still strange when people call me that. You know, it's funny. Asking you to come along on the expedition was an impulse, but it was probably the most momentous decision I made. You changed everything. But the story's not over yet. We do. She gave everything she had for this city. And I don't think any of us really understood it. Not even me. We all tried to turn her into a prophet when she was just a human being. Athena's dreams. A recursive loop of hopes and fears. And my own foolishness. For thinking I had been abandoned. When I had been given a chance to grow up.
なるほどね。
To stand for my own ideas. Well, luckily this time we shouldn't have any trouble getting another expedition approved.
あんただも
I
んな。
hear the mayor is a big fan of Athena and is very interested in her theory of everything. In fact, I think he's having a veto.
こいつ自身はじゃあその理論は知らねえんだ。
It's just one thing you have to take care of first. Speak to Melville and Yakut. They were part of the beginning, they can be part of the end. If they want to. I'll take care of the rest.
666ってどうした？うわー、ここあれじゃん。前作のエンディングの場所やん。
You're going back, aren't you?
We are. We can't leave Athena trapped.
But you're not going to shut the machine down, are you?
No?
Then let me just say this, okay? I understand what you believe in. I really do. I've always respected your vision of the future, Byron. It's beautiful. It's moving. But just consider that maybe there is another way.
俺も座らせて
A
ほ
way
しいな。
that is more humble and maybe less exciting, but no less beautiful. Just consider that maybe that machine doesn't have any answers for us. None that really matter. We don't need a theory of everything to be happy.
It was never just about happiness, Al. But thank you for your honesty.
「通勤時間」会話のこの圧倒的な時間の余りは何なんだろう。
All right, I'll see you at the VTOL.
うん。
Things are finally getting better.
Attention all citizens. A scavenging expedition to the western ruins will set out next week. If you'd like to participate, please get in touch with Garrus.
ああ、街の意見がどうなってるかみたいなやつは今ここで聞けるのか。聞けるのか。
Good to see you, 1K.
Welcome back.
I'm really glad you made it, 1K. For a while, I really thought even Neath couldn't fix you. I'm sorry, but I can't. I just don't believe that things could turn out well. I thought about it over and over, and I understand what it would mean for us. But I just think people are too flawed. We'd make too many mistakes. Take care, 1K.
それでいいんだ。なんで博物館に喋れる人がいいんだ。
I'm glad to see you made it, 1K.
ファンか。
You told me to listen to Cornelius, so I thought long and hard about what I'm invested in. And I realized that what I care about isn't just making prefab walls, but helping people build homes. Places where they'll live, where they'll be happy. That's what I need to be doing. Luckily, Mayor Byron has announced that the city will be expanding again, so I can finally do that. Best of luck, 1K.
なんか大喜利で幸せな人もおるわな、そらな。
1K, you're back. Listen, people responded to what you saw in the Somnodrone. I've seen 3 random acts of kindness just this morning. I think people are happy with the change of leadership that happened while you were sleeping. But they're nervous about what you're going to do next. Chauncey was looking for you, by the way.
Hey, 1K.
誰？
A lot's changed since you last walked the gardens, 1K.
街成長してんのか？
Exactly. Would you like to know a secret? A long time ago, Doge may have mentioned a mysterious fifth friend of hers.
誰だっけ？この辺の名前全然覚えてない。
You've demonstrated how much you want to share your compassion with the world. Well, welcome to the team. In case you ever need it, the code phrase is Moral Compiler Disco. You're not alone, 1K. Whatever you decide to do next.
こいつらのストーリーがいまいちつかめんのよ。つかめないんだよね。なんかそろそろかましてきそうな気するんだけど。なんか今ずーっと活動としては特にない、ストーリーとして関わってくることもない感じ。なんか俺の選択肢のせいなのかしら。
1K, you're back on your feet. One of which I fixed, by the way. You're welcome.
こいつは来るだろう。そうでしょう。
I think I might want
そりゃ
this
そう
even
で
more
しょ
than
う。
you do. I
まあ
want
言
to
って
explore.
何すんだろう
I
な。
want to
助ける
build.
具体的な
I
案は
want to
別
be
にない
more than this grumpy old mechanic going through the motions. I want to live. See you there.
コーネリアスもわからん。なんかあと消化しとくことあるかな。あと 通りぐるっと回ってみますか。街に来るのって多分最後じゃないこれ以降ここに戻ってくることあるかな。まあでもエンディングが終わった後になんかこうもう一回こう自由に動けるモードみたいなやつがもらえるならね、もう解き忘れたパズルとか星とかがあるから、それをやるタイミング残してくれてるなら、こんなとこあったんだ。前来た時曇りだったからか、なんかすげえ綺麗に見えるこれ。博物館の中、パズル解いてないんだよな。あ、いや気になってるのはそのゲームがちゃんとエンディング行った後にやり残してることをやらせてくれるから、さすがによっぽどないと思うけどね、そんな頭からやり直しになるとか。エンディングの選択分岐ぐらいは見せてくれると思うんじゃがな。わお、あ、猫か。
Thank you for supporting Byron, 1K. He understands what this is really about. Not technology or science, but love. Love of humanity, yes, but within that, space for individual love to flourish. When you find Athena, please remember that.
うん。なんかでも微妙にセリフあるから回っといてよかったね。
Founder bless you, friend.
Byron is a dangerous man. His belief in an objective, knowable reality, his fanatical dedication to this teleological narrative of human progress. These ideas should not have been allowed to dominate our government. I believe the narrative of the founder will always be with us in one form or another. I do not particularly care how it relates to Athena.
ああ、なるほどね。そこを割り切れてるのはすごいね。葛藤はあっただろうに。といねえか。といねえか。特にいなそうかな。いたかな。邪魔したね。タロス1の各々が勝手につぶやいてる感じも面白かったし、タロス2のなんかこの群像劇みたいなやつも面白かったね。この辺で喋る人がいないならまあ行っちゃうか。まあ、見落としはあるだろうけど。 これなんだっけ。ああ。
Welcome back, 1K. Thank you for saving Byron. I would have missed that old fool. Lively. The city seems to be waking up from its lethargy.
これ怖いな。エンディングの前にさ、この街がどんどんいいことになっているっていうのが振りになってると怖いね。この後破滅的なエンディングを選択できたりしたらちょっと嫌だよな。ん？眩しすぎる。行くか、メガストラクチャー。これ登ったあたりでなんか誰かバッティングしそうな気がする。街自体がね、資源不足とかその辺が解決できるかもしれないんだもんね、今回の万物のなんとかは。そこにかけてるっていうのはまあ一個あるのかもね。あとで救出するのは第一だけど、街のことも思っとるよみたいな感じなんちゃう。誰だ。
Welcome back, 1K. Glad to see you're doing better. Well, it's hard to believe, but we won. Turns out that does happen.
良くなる方向になるんじゃない？
I'm still doing the same job I did before, but Byron's removed some of the layers of bureaucracy, so we communicate more directly now, and we have more choices in how we deal with problems.
ストやってた人たちだもんね。別に悪い人ではない。
Surprisingly calmly, he knows what he's doing and he's going to get the job done. He did have to kick out a few people, but he was a lot nicer about it than I would have been. I think it's only the beginning. Athena hasn't even scratched the surface of what you could do with it, and that's fine, she's just one person. The really interesting stuff is going to start happening when you give this power to the people, when every citizen can bring their own ingenuity to it.
1K, it's a pleasure to see you back on your feet. Everyone was quite worried about you. And I'm very glad you've decided to side with Byron. We've finally started fixing stuff again. Byron has given people a sense of purpose and dignity. Not everyone is happy, but if you return with Athena and the theory of everything, I think this is going to be a golden age. I feel hope, 1K. Real, proper hope. We can transform the world. We can lessen suffering. It's going to happen, thanks to you.
不利な気がするな。
Good luck, 1K. We're counting on you.
そんなうまくいかない気がするな。666いなかったな。
I'm glad you're here, Melville. I wish Alcatraz and Yakut could come too, but they believe what they believe.
Well, I thought about it, and it turns out it's pretty simple. They're wrong.
You do have a way with words.
Why? Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Don't do that.
I have only one thing to ask of you, my child. When at last you find yourself before Athena, be gentle to my old friend.
そうだよね。結構初代。
The world was placed on her shoulders, and if she failed to carry it,
エロヒムの作った最初の 人工知能だもんな。そりゃ思い入れがあるだろうね。だから選択肢としてはアテネが暴れるかなんかして生かすか殺すかみたいなことを問われる気がしてなら、それを選べる気もしないな。パズルやりたいだけなんだけど、俺はパズルがやりたかっただけだけど、だいぶストーリーだね、タロス2は。1はね、正直端末でやりとりするだけだったから割と読み飛ばしててもそれなりにエンディングまで向かっていくんだけど、これはもうがっつりとなんだそれ。なんだそれ。船に乗り込んじゃうともうエンディングに向かうし、残りのパズル解くなら今しかねえって言ってる。
It feels surprisingly good. I spent so many years just talking about change, but I never really tried to actually put myself in a position where I could make a difference. Noble failure is overrated, if you ask me. Better to actually win. What matters most is just to get people active again. Building, exploring, imagining. Giving each of them a chance to contribute, but also to grow as individuals. Some philosophers have claimed that you can either maximize freedom or security. I've always thought that was a failure of imagination. Or perhaps courage. In fact, the two are intertwined, and we have to maximize both. Of course. Faith in humanity doesn't have to be blind faith, 1K. The future isn't going to be a utopia, but it will be better. And not just a little bit. In the long run, I think we'll be fine. He can't imagine the world we're trying to build. But when he sees it with his own eyes, I think he'll come around.
あいつ今どのポジションにいるんだ。あれ？
Yes. Now that Byron's in charge, I feel less stuck. The city is coming back to life, and I can do things that matter. Feels good. Well, that explains the discrepancies between all those schematics you found and the actual megastructure. It's all been transformed by Athena's dream. No wonder it was driving me potty. Driving me potty? What kind of bizarre idiot came up with that expression? I'm serious. The moment we're done with this, I'm gonna sit down and update the language libraries. And I'm gonna put in every swear word in every language ever invented. After Byron woke up, he enlisted me for his campaign. He said I was the only one who could really explain just how broken New Jerusalem really is. I think this might have been the first time people actually really listened to me.
あともう一人いなかったっけ？いないんだな、それは。なんでや。なんでいないんや。パズルね。VTOL に戻るってどういうこと？今のとこでヘリに乗るっていう選択が取れるってこと？門がどうなってるかが気になるよね。未知のパズルには行けませんと言われる。 門行ってみる？一番最初どこだっけ？ここ行ってみて、門が開いてるなら、門開け及び可能なら星集めをやっていこうか。開いてないなら、もうヘリでメガストラクチャー行ってみようか。どっちにせよ、そこを見て、この動画は終わりかな。門。どこだ？あ、上のコンパスに表示されてる。来たか？どこやねん。ああ、開いてる。そんな普通に開いてんの？これが、まあ普通にパズルだな。ええやん。普通にパズルやりますやん、そしたら。何を、目的地に何があるんだ？まあ、じゃあ時間にしよっか、こっから先は。ほな。私はオプションのパズルをもちろんやっていくよ。ということで、黄金の門編、お疲れ。